recommendation for the modification of the constitution as it applied to the state, and such a recommendation would be earnestly considered, into inverted commas, earnestly considered by the union. The words recommendation of the Constituent Assembly referred to in clause 2 shall be necessary before the President issues a notification, as it appears in the proviso to Article 370, clause 3, and must be read in this context. Thus, the recommendation of the Constituent Assembly to begin with was not binding on the President. Second, at the time of the framing of the Constitution of India, it was obviously within the contemplation that the Constituent Assembly of Jammu and Kashmir was formed for framing the Constitution for the state. It was not intended to be a permanent body, but a body with a specific remit and purpose. The power conferred by the proviso to Article 370, Clause 3 was hence something which would operate in a period of transition when the Constituent Assembly of Jammu and Kashmir was formed and was in existence pending the drafting of the state constitution. Third, when the Constituent Assembly of Jammu and Kashmir ceased to exist, only one of the special circumstances for which the provision was introduced ceased. However, the other circumstances, that is, the special circumstances because of the situation in the state of Jammu and Kashmir, for which Article 370 was introduced, subsisted even after the Constituent Assembly ceased to exist. This is recognized by the judgment of the Constitution Bench in Sampat Prakash. Fourth, the effect of the President declaring under Clause 3 of Article 370 that Article 370 ceases to exist is that the provisions of the Constitution which apply to every state in the first schedule would equally apply to the state of Jammu and Kashmir. Articles 370(1)(d) and 370(3) were introduced with the purpose of enhancing constitutional integration and not for the disintegration. So, the power under Article 370(1)(d) and Article 370 Clause 3, even when exercised to its fullest extent, does not freeze the system of integration contemplated by Article 370, but is rather intended to enhance constitutional integration between the Union and the state of Jammu and Kashmir. Holding that the power under